The movie begins with Joel waking up and discovering that his car has been hit, with a thank you note left behind. He heads to the train station to wait for a train but decides to go to Montauk instead of work. There, he visits a beach and writes in his diary. On the beach, he sees Clementine, who appears vibrant and modern. Joel wishes someone new would come into his life but doubts his ability to make eye contact with women. He considers returning to his ex-girlfriend Naomi because he still loves her. At a restaurant, Joel spots Clementine, and their eyes meet. Joel reflects on how he tends to fall for every woman he encounters. Clementine waves at Joel, and he waves back. He draws her sketch, and she starts talking to him, asking if she has seen him somewhere before. Joel replies that she might have seen him at a shop, and they end up talking for a while, developing a friendship. Clementine introduces herself and requests that he not make fun of her name. Joel assures her that he won't. Clementine finds Joel's manner a bit odd, as he struggles with conversation. She apologizes for being a bit upset with him earlier. They end up sitting closer to each other. In the next scene, Joel offers Clementine a ride, and she accepts. She asks if he is following her, but he assures her that he is not. Clementine then invites Joel to her home for a drink. They have an engaging conversation, although Joel is somewhat shy. She asks him why he doesn't talk much, and he shares that his life isn't going well. Clementine expresses her interest in marrying him because she thinks he is a good person. They even plan a picnic together. Joel tells Clementine that he should go home because he has to go to work the next day. When he gets home, he continues to think about her. They talk on the phone, and the next night they go to an ice field, where they fall asleep together. Joel shows Clementine constellation stars. He then takes her home, and Clementine asks if she can come to his place. Joel agrees, and she goes to get her clothes and toothbrush. Meanwhile, a guy questions her presence there, leaving Joel puzzled. In the next scene, we see Joel crying because he has broken up with Clementine. He listens to sad music and is deeply depressed, wondering why this is happening to him. We see a few people attempting to comfort him. He returns to his apartment, where someone asks about his Valentine's Day plans, but Joel doesn't engage much and heads home. He takes a sleeping pill, and as he starts to turn off the lights, he collapses onto the floor, unconscious. Meanwhile, a technician enters his home with some equipment. Joel is seen lying on his bed. The story then reveals that Joel had previously informed his parents about a gift he took to Clementine, but a young man was also there, and she didn't even recognize Joel. The young man kisses Clementine, which upsets Joel deeply, and he leaves. Joel feels that Clementine is punishing him, and his parents try to comfort him. At that moment, his father reveals that Clementine has erased Joel's memories of her. The next day, Joel visits the company responsible for this memory erasure. The doctor tells him that he shouldn't have seen the erasure process. Joel dismisses it as just a trick, but the doctor explains that Clementine was unhappy with him, which is why she removed him from her mind. Joel is heartbroken and unable to move past the fact that Clementine has erased him from her memory. Desperate, Joel returns to the doctor to have Clementine erased from his own mind as well. The doctor instructs him to bring any items Clementine gifted him, such as clothing, photos, and CDs. After doing so, the technicians will come to his home that night to erase all memories of Clementine. When Joel wakes up in the morning, he will have forgotten everything about her and will start with a clean slate. Joel collects the items, and the doctor explains that February is a busy time for them due to Valentine's Day. He introduces Joel to his team, explaining how they will handle his case and take an X-ray of his brain to identify the memories that need to be erased. To locate Clementine's memories, the technicians place each of her gifts in front of Joel to identify where her memories are stored. In the next scene, we see Joel undergoing the memory erasure process. He dreams of these events and is confused about what is happening, experiencing a sense of déjà vu. He hears past conversations in his mind and finds the situation unsettling as he witnesses memories from his past. Stan informs Patrick that there is still much work to be done and a lot of the night left, urging him to focus on the task at hand. Joel is unconscious on the bed with a device attached to his head. In a subsequent scene, we see a past memory where Joel and Clementine have an argument. Clementine accuses Joel of having damaged her car, which causes Joel to become angry. At that moment, Clementine leaves Joel's house. Patrick tells Stan that he has a new girlfriend but insists he should focus on the task. Joel offers to drop Clementine home, but she declines. Joel feels that the entire situation is playing out in his mind as Clementine moves further away, while Patrick and Stan erase Joel's memories. In the next memory, Joel and Clementine are eating noodles together. Meanwhile, Joel hears Patrick and Stan talking, as he is still lying on the bed with the device attached. Joel searches around, trying to figure out who is speaking. He asks Clementine if she hears any voices, but she denies it. Joel then realizes that this memory is being erased from his mind.